is 9:28 EST on beautiful Monday, July 7th. Here it is, S&P hourly. What is S&P hourly reminding you? Respect and know when to take profits off the table, as this morning 9:28 EST, S&P is at reversal zone. That's number one rule you learn in the course, what not to enter into. If we're short since overnight session, you know to respect this level highly and to trail extremely carefully. The reason why S&P is finding sellers is because it reached the end of the minor trend to the upside. This is completely expected. Again, buyers stepped in as expected because reversal zone had been reached. And right now, S&P is finding sellers at the end of the minor trend. This remains critical level. In order for the bullish trend to pick up this steam, it has to blast through this level. At this point, I ain't touching no long on S&P at decision point 1. Way too late. Long on S&P was at 1972, not here. This remains key level. This is where sellers are waiting, and price spelled out all these levels since 5 hours ago. Price tells you everything you need to know at the inception of the trend, and if you apply 4 critical rules, you know where reversal zone is. You know where to expect major trend, either opposite trend correction or opposite trend reversal, and that is what playing out on S&P currently. Again, complete pullback from reversal zone and major fight because decision point 1 on the way. Let's take a look. Let's see what oil is doing currently. Oil. Rule number 1 playing out on oil. 2. The tick. This remains your number 1 rule in trading, which we keep spelling out in education course time and time again. This is the most important level in the market structure. That's why oil respecting these levels 4th day in a row. Well, it finally continues its collapse, but what you're witnessing that oil spelled out is the importance of the end of the minor trend. This was absolute brick wall that bullish trend was not able to blast through to the upside. Exact same dance that S&P is doing currently. So, if S&P will blast through decision point 1, it will continue further up. What is oil telling me? Oil is telling me pretty much the same thing. This remains key level, decision point 1, 104.17. In order for bullish trend to continue, it needs to blast through this level. This is incredibly powerful, most beautiful support you will ever see in the market structure. We cannot short into this area. We are watching this ultimate fight between 2 instruments. Potentially, oil will collapse drastically lower down. The next level to the upside, downside will be 103.50 and drastically lower. This is incredibly small range. And this is what we're paying attention to on oil currently. Potentially, oil will head drastically lower down, all the way into reversal zone 102.50. Today is incredibly important day on oil. And S&P found sellers from decision point 1. Let's take a look on daily. Let's see what we're witnessing on daily chart. And this is again decision point 1 spelled out by the major trend many weeks ago. Not a pretty formation, very corrective. Oil continues drastically lower collapse to 103 and all the way to 101 area, spelled out by the price weeks ago. Let's take a look what S&P is daily telling us. Let me see, where did S&P daily had gone? Have too many charts open. Story of my life. Here it is. All the levels spelled out by the price since the month of April. To the downside, 1968.75 remains critical. And this was a brick wall. This was corrective structure on S&P. S&P from the inception of the trend already reached reversal zone, reminding you that's what happens if you're a position trader. Acquiring position at these levels is way too late. And that is that simple reversal zone. Buying on daily, way too late. That's why third day in a row, sellers are in play, but they're not very powerful, and this would be extremely critical level. All the levels spelled out by the price since the month of April. Okie dokie, here's oil weekly, reminding you what happens when price reaches reversal zone. This is extremely powerful selling pressure. Sellers are in charge on oil weekly. Again, extremely powerful level to the downside, 102.75. Choice is yours what time frame you trade. Price structure is drastically different on every time frame. Let's take a look on S&P weekly, and then we'll start paying attention to the market structure. On S&P weekly, price reached reversal down since last week. Price is in corrective mode. As you could see, we started selling pressure since 2 weeks ago. If sellers will pick up this steam and will blast through 1969.50, expect the collapse continue all the way to 1964 and drastically lower levels. Today is pretty important day on S&P. Will sellers pick up this steam with vengeance? Potentially showing us so. So let's rock and roll, and let's pay attention to the market structure. For